poetry, my school, my education. I want to let you hear about my love for poetry. How I wake up in the night scribbling words into my diary. Something fascinated me about my history. A desire not to give up and not to settle for the ordinary. I could write about my childhood, memories that inspired pain. How I couldn't fit into the brotherhood at 6 o'clock walking along the lane. I wish my parents were richer, enrich my pocket with substance that is bigger. I hated my father to be my teacher, but I never knew life is training me to be better. I didn't understand the concept like romance, so consequently affected my relationship performance. I had to depend on the hearsay and media, so I got into a lot of trouble like Tyler Perry's media. But like an eyes kept watching, trying to keep my feet from falling. My history could not be that appealing, but it gave me strength for the future. I'm hoping. In poetry I found my expression, and photography helps with my intention. If the whole world will reject my observation, I know my diary will never cease to give me attention. Now please pay attention. That I cried my first day at school, and mama told me the pain is needed for the gain. I was convinced and I set out school in hope to be wet someday with money rain. Now 16 years of active labor, pastor still asks us to pray for favor. Now where is my gain after the pain? I hope my mama will have a rhyme to say again. I did some phonetics, I was introduced to some social ethics. I also learned some annoying arithmetics and so on for 16 years of academics. Why would I be hungry? Have the papers in my hand, but my mind is still hungry. Papa told me let you play football, so I stayed with homework instead of sweating on the pitch playing football. Now it's not a blame game, Papa and Mama. If only you know I love to be a rapper. If only you saw my passion to be a footballer, how I play a grandpa's camera and instinct of a photographer. You would have given me an innovative education instead of the routine of academic information. Olayinka Ojo, the purpose-driven poets. Thank you.
My name is Olayinka Ojo. I'm a photographer and a poet. There's a natural tendency in everyone to want to express themselves, and people do that in different ways, but for me, I think poetry is what gives me that opportunity of expression. So that is what I use poetry for, basically, for expression. Well, it's been for like 13 months now, and I've been doing a lot of conventional writings for a very long time anyways, but I always love to think outside of the box. And when I came about spoken word, I realized that I connected with it immediately, and I decided that okay, let me translate all of my thoughts and ideas into spoken word. Instead of just writing it, let me stand up and perform it. And I realized that my ideas and my message gets to people much more than the conventional way of writing my thoughts. So it's been very, very wonderful. It's been very fulfilling since then, and the response has been so great. Well, I've done quite a number of some videos and some live performances, and I'm so happy because it's like I started on a very high note. The first video that I did was for the Green Initiative, and that's an initiative that was founded by Ms. Ademika Kinshemolu of the Adeyemi College of Education. That is about the environment, the ecology, at large, and it's been very wonderful. The video is so much said a lot about what the institute and the initiative stands for, and it's gone viral. I must say, it's really gone viral. And I've been able to do a poetry for the United Nations climate negotiation spoken word competition, and which is due to happen in Paris this November. And I'm so happy that my video have the highest number of views in the world. It's a world competition, and on YouTube my video had the highest number of views. So we're just hoping to fly to Paris after the result has been announced. Well, I have a huge dream for spoken word. I want to believe that it's not just a genre of art, so to say, is a tool for causing a social change in our society. And in lieu of this, I've started what I call the purpose-driven poets. It's a gathering of poets coming together to drive social change with our poems, with our art, and that we're going to continue to do. Organize tours, organize spoken word nights, and just keep educating people, informing people, expressing opinions, and I believe that is going to go a long way in causing the social change that we need as a nation and in the world at large. The response has been very fantastic. I've had people from all or sundry who wants to be a part of it, and as a matter of fact, managing people is actually another problem for me right now, because I never knew that people are so much into spoken word that way. And it's been very wonderful, and I hope that we're going to have a wonderful experience together and change this world together by the time we'll launch deep into the depths of this dream of the purpose-driven poets. Basically, the message of Let's Go Green Pond and the Green Initiative is to tell people or educate people on how to lead our life in such a way that we won't hurt ourselves and also hurt the environment, basically. And that's what we do. And if you listen to the poem very well, you will see that we highlighted some little things that people really think that doesn't matter, but then it matters a whole lot, and we hope that by the time in the next 10 years, for example, if we are steadfast in this campaign, I want to believe that Nigeria is going to experience a lot of change. Whoa. Let's go green. All right. Life is like a field of play. The earth is our pitch, we have the players, nature is our referee. The whistle goes off and let the game begin. Playing for a prize or playing to win. In the game of life, we don't play against each other. We play for one another, and that is how to win. And if not, nature will show us a red card and set us out of the field of play, and that's a price we can't afford to pay. So let's play to preserve the earth and our lives. Let's play to keep the ozone layer healthy. Let the trees grow to keep the forest wealthy, so that one day the earth will not be empty. My name is Khan, and I'm not the student union president, but you can't deny the fact that I am the number one citizen of my residence. I never campaigned or posted posters, neither did I ask for your vote before I took preeminence for gain my residence. But today, I've decided to share with you my whole manifesto, a creed that I saved my residents from a fierce fiasco, a code of leadership written in simple language, my hands on my chest as my words engage. I will never drop that pure water sachet, because that's a trash. The accumulation of trash will ultimately cause a crash. I'd rather save myself from scratching my head and spending some cash. I'd rather gather for recycling and make some cash. I will switch off all appliances when I have no need for electricity. Lesson from my mother before I go into the university. Besides, I can't afford to spend some money on fire outbreak like we did some years ago when our hostel took a break. I hope you can see the picture. I will not patronize eateries for junks, and please forgive me, I just want to stay strong. I know your stuffs are tantalizing and undoubtedly got me salivating, but just that I can't seem to forget what my doctor told me. Khan, he said, fast food will take you to a fast grave. Immediately I swallowed spit, and I lost my crave. Therefore will I benefit from the earth. How to satisfy with organic foods, I said, how to satisfy with organic foods like fresh vegetables and cabbage. If I'm ready to be wealthy, then I have to be healthy. I will buy me a bicycle. It will transport and also exercise me. A ride is not a luxury, so think twice the next time you want to show off your Camry. Now some of you might say I'm old school, but come to think of it, this is just a school. If you're rich enough to afford a car, it's cool, but don't look down on the one with a bicycle. Now these are not local opinions. They are layers of global realities like onions. If only you can take a walk with me on this green path, maybe the earth will not expire after all. Now you don't need a 2-1 or a 2-2 or any sort of grade before you lead this course. In as much as citizen of this community, it's your responsibility, of course. If you can't see relate, then turn your widescreen on, because my last illustration will bring it all on. I know we have been separated by colors, from red to blue and from green to brown. But this is the time to describe the segregation, to embrace this common cause of integration. The whether is brown or blue or red for green. We shall all speak but one color, a color of environmental unity painted on our heart community. So the next time you hear let's go green, please know that it has nothing to do with the college degree. It's a duty to answer the environmental decree. So let's go green and be free. And at this point, I close my book where I wrote my creed. Olayinka Ojo for the Green Initiative. Peace.